I have been searching for you my whole life. But I was lost for so long that it made it really difficult, nearly impossible, for us to find each other again. For that reunion to somehow happen. And it took me so long to come to this realization. Nearly 50 years of my life have gone by when I finally understood. I had to find myself first. Because like I said, I was lost. Lost in an illusion that wasn't even my own. Lost in this fabrication of a reality that isn't even mine. So yeah, it took a while. But perhaps that's the way it was meant to be. I'm not going to sit here and overanalyze it and overcomplicate things and overthink and all of that stuff that everybody does. I understand. Everybody's got their own pace. Everybody's got their own story to go through. But that dream that I had, that I never forgot, that dream was real. That dream felt more real than this place. And that's how I know that wasn't just a dream. It was a memory. A memory that somehow I never forgot. A memory that was so powerful, so intense, so special, so unique, that it made it impossible for me to forget. So I carry that memory with me every day of my life. I know you're real. I know you exist. I know you're out there somewhere. I don't know where you are. I don't know if you're in the same country that I am. I don't even know if you're present in this realm right now. If perhaps I am meant to live the remaining of my journey here by myself, like I have been for quite some time, to be honest. And if that's supposed to be the case, I'm okay with it. I made peace with myself. But something tells me that that's not the case. If it is, it's okay though, because this time is an illusion anyway. It doesn't matter. I do know one thing though. We will meet again. We will find each other against all odds. If that's even a thing. Maybe we already have. We just haven't realized it. I don't know. Life can be a mystery sometimes. Of that I know. But we will meet again. Of that I am certain 100%. Whether it is in this lifetime or the next. Because that promise that we made to each other on that day, that'll never go away until it's fulfilled. That dream haunts me sometimes. Because it reminds me of something so precious that we all take it for granted sometimes. And we're all here so busy, going through so many things, enduring so much pain, so much grief, so much suffering, fear, doubt, so many things. And sometimes we go our entire lives that way without ever truly opening our eyes. And rescuing ourselves from this situation of being lost to ourselves. Because we all do this. This thing has been the history of humanity for as long as I can remember. There is so much about this place we don't yet fully understand. Because it is difficult. Because there are so many obstacles, so many challenges, so many things that sometimes keeps us worried about certain things in a sense. It's hard to see. And until we find ourselves again, it continues to be that way for as long as it takes. But I know in the depths of my heart and my soul that you're out there. And I know that we'll meet. And to be clear, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not chasing after anything or anyone. Because I know that this is all part of the natural process and the flow of things, just as that is meant to be. So when the timing is right, when the real scenario, circumstances, situations present themselves at the time that it is meant to be, I will be here. After all, I've been here my whole life. And I will wait for as long as I have to, because I understand that time is not real. And that this version of myself that currently exists is also temporary. And I will remain. The lessons will continue. The growth will continue. Our whole lives sometimes feel like a never ending lesson that never truly ends until the moment that we draw our last breath. And that's exactly how it is to every single person on this realm. No exceptions to that rule. When we draw our last breath, the lesson finally ends. And then you get your diploma, if you want to call it that. You finally graduated from this. Until the next round, whenever that may be. So this one is for you, wherever you are. And even if this message does not reach you, I still know deep down within me that you're listening to it somehow. Because I can feel it. Don't ask me how though, but I can. And I know you can too. Because I am a part of you as much as you are a part of me. I am you, and you are me. We're all made of the same stuff, this cosmic dust, this piece of this consciousness that divided itself to experience all that there is. But I will tell you this, I will never forget that dream for as long as I'm breathing. And every once in a while, I remember it. And this is why I'm making this message and recording this video. I felt like now was the right time to do this, and it was appropriate. Don't ask me why. It just feels right to do it. So, that's what I'm doing it. I know you're out there. And perhaps it may not be in this lifetime. And perhaps if that's the case, I'm okay with it. Because like I said, time isn't real. We will meet again. So that we can finally fulfill that promise that we made so long ago. It feels like it's been a long time. And it has been for me anyway, based upon the time era of that dream. I know it's been a while. And I've been searching. And I know you have been too. Just know that I'm here for you whenever you're ready. And whenever we finally get to meet again and fight each other. It's gonna happen. Whether it is in this lifetime or the next. That's all that matters. So don't fall into sadness or despair like I have in the past, many, many, many years ago. I understand, I know sometimes it feels that way. And I had to come out of a very dark place and rescue myself to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. so that I could finally realize that things like that, we don't search for them in the way that everybody does. We don't go looking after them. Because when we are ready, they come to us. And that's how it really works. I know this was a little unorthodox and different than the stuff that I usually put out here. But it's something that I needed to do at some point. And after myself doing this, for over a year now, I think the time finally came so that I could do this. And not feel weird or strange about it in any way. Because this is my story, as much as it is yours. So, I'm gonna leave this one at that, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like the content, don't forget to click the like button, share and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and reach more people, whether it is in this life or the next. Until next time, be safe, take care, and I love you all.